Hey, I'm playing Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley, straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play along with me. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. After the song, I'll do a basic tutorial together with a slow motion close-up play along you might find helpful. Last things, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, check out our Dropbox. Then look at our meetup page and come play with us. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said the world's a stage and each must play a part. Fate had me playing in love with you as my sweetheart. Act 1 was when we met. I loved you at first glance. You read your lines so cleverly and never missed a cue. Then came Act 2. You seemed to change and acted strange, and why I'll never know. Honey, you lied when you said you loved me, and I had no cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than to go on living without you. Now the stage is bare, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around. And if you won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I just almost lost it at the end. That has to be the cheesiest song I've ever heard. I know it's not supposed to be a humorous song. It's supposed to be touching and sad, but obviously this guy is far more lonesome than his girlfriend. Anyway, all right, but it's still a lovely song. The king, Elvis Presley, could get away with singing that as a straight song. He was that good. He was that good. So I hope you're that good too. All right, now here we go. You want to see the easiest ever tablature that I've written. It's 3 notes and you barely have to move your fingers. You're getting ready to, this is on the intro, you're getting ready to put down the D minor, right? So your fingers are kind of shaped like that, but only put your middle finger down first and then, right? That's called a hammer-on. I'm plucking once, and the next note is formed by my ring finger when it drops. And then I pluck the second string, second counting from the floor. So I'm plucking the third string counting from the floor, hammer, and that's your E minor. And that's it. That's the entire tablature at the top. So if you've never played tablature, you could play this intro. And then the rest of the song, the entire song, I believe, I play with a exaggerated, bouncy down, down, up, down, right? So I'm just going to stay on the D minor there. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. That's the whole strum. It's 3/4 times, so there's only 3 beats each measured right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's it through the entire song. That is the strum. That is the only strum I used. I'm using all 4 fingernails. You can do it as you like. You can use your thumb if you want. You can use your pinky. Both of those seem really odd, and if you have other fingers, I recommend you use the other fingers too. I'm using these 4, like that. All right. Now, chord transitions. How do we do the chord transitions? Well, from D minor to G7 is made considerably easier because you got your index finger staying in the same spot. You got a D minor, right? And then you pick up the others, but your D minor you can think of as your anchor point, right? It stays stuck to the ukulele right there. So D minor, G7. Now you got to go to the C. At this point, the closest thing to an anchor we have is the ring finger. It's going to stay almost there. It's just going to slide up 1 fret. Then slides back down. So, right, you've got your D minor, G7. You see how my index finger is staying in place, and then my ring finger is almost staying in place. All right, and then into the verse. Are you lonesome? And it just slides up again. C major 7 slides down. Tonight. And now you have to drop an extra finger. You know, you have to pick it up and drop it, but at least it's only 1 finger chord, right? Do you miss me tonight? A minor. Then C. Are you sorry? Sorry, I dropped in the wrong place. Are you sorry? I am. I'm sorry I dropped in the wrong place. Are you sorry we drifted apart? Again, I don't have any fingers in common, but these are kind of hovering right there, right? At the F. Now, from the F to the G, you have to pick them all up. Sorry, you have to pick them all up and move them around, at least if you're going to do a standard-looking G. You're going to pick them all up and drop into a G, but hopefully G is one of the first chords you learned, and so your fingers sort of fall to that naturally. And the same thing to the G to G7. You have to pick all your fingers up to move them, and then back to the G. By the way, if you are a beginner's beginner, a stark raving beginner, as I like to say, you could leave the G7 out if you want. You can just stay on that G. Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart, right? If you have trouble with that chord transition, just stay on the G. You can do that. And then from the G to a C, I'm just kind of rolling. Got my ring finger almost there, and I just kind of roll it over, right? I don't pick it up and drop it back down again. I just roll it over to the C. Do the chairs. Now, I'm going to use my index finger for that C7. Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and gray? By the way, or empty and bare. By the way, for this also, from my flat C7 here, I'm not doing it pointy down, I'm doing it sort of flat, and from that, I can roll my index finger over to the position it needs to be for the F. So I'm not picking up my index finger in between here. Empty and bare. And then from the F to a D, D probably the hardest chord in this song, do you gaze? That's how I'm going to do it. Normally, if you just said play a D, I'd do it like this with my strong 3 fingers. But from an F, I already have my middle finger down there, and I'll just drop the D next to it with my weaker fingers, but it's an easier transition, right? Do you gaze at your doorstep and now the D minor, 2 of the fingers are already down for it. So I pick up my pinky, I drop my index finger, and there's my D minor. And picture me. And now, yes, from the D minor, you have to pick up all your fingers again. Me there. And that's the only, that's it for all the chords. That is to say, I just showed you the entire chord sequence of the entire song. So I think rather than talking anymore, I'm just going to play a slow motion close-up play along, starting with the intro and just playing through the first verse, because the rest of it after that is repetitive. So I'll stop before we get to the spoken part where I had a very hard time keeping a straight face. I'm not a very good actor. Oh well. So here we go. I'm getting ready for a D minor, but all I have down is my middle finger. Slow motion, remember. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? I screwed up, didn't I? Are you sorry we drifted apart? onto a memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart. Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? And I'm going to slide up to that barred 12th fret for that C6. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.